in celebration of Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa, everybody!
Brooke Days is a student of Long Meadow High School, a co-host with the Gap Closer Youth Radio Program, and a member and representative of the Jack and Jill of America, the Western Mass chapter. Please applaud. Brooke joins us to speak on the importance of Kwanzaa.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Kwanzaa is an important holiday in my household as it represents and symbolizes a few days of true racial identity and empowerment. As a high schooler who is awaiting her grade-upon acceptance into Howard University, this holiday serves as a little sneak peek into the richness and culture of my people. Kwanzaa reminds my family and I of the many blessings and contributions of the African American people. As society today is slowly separating the American people as a whole, this holiday is a time that reminds us, as a community, of the importance of unity and empowerment. In my household, we look through a stack of cards that tell us the different principles of Kwanzaa. Umoja, which represents unity. Kujitakulia, self-determination. Ujima, collectivism. Ujama, cooperative economics. Nia, purpose. Kuamba, creativity. And Imani, faith. Today, to put into effect the principle of Ujama, we can support the Black businesses that are spread throughout the community, like Olive Tree Bookstore, Erica Soul Food, and the various vendors that are here today. We can implement the economic system that African Americans had before integration, where all of our money was spent in Black-owned businesses. As the Kwanzaa celebration continues for many years to follow, I pray that we are able to continue to recognize, utilize, and appreciate the important principles in unifying lessons. Thank you.
There is power in expression. Thank you, Dream Studios. Our next gift will be words from Jack and Jill, Wesley Days. Wesley Days is a student at Long Meadow High School, a co-host with the Get Closer Youth Radio Program, and a member and representative of the Jack and Jill of America, the Western Mass chapter. Please applaud Mr. Days.
Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Kwanzaa. I have 3 questions for you. Who are we? What do we do? And why do we do what we do? My name is Wesley Days, and I am the Teen Chapter President of the Western Massachusetts chapter of Jack and Jill Incorporated. Those 3 questions that I just named to you are the main topics of discussion when I give that greeting. What is Jack and Jill? Who are we? And what do we do? On January 24, 1938, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 20 mothers came together to discuss creating an organization to provide social, cultural, and educational opportunities for African American youth between the ages of 2 and 19. In 1946, there were only 10 chapters, within the United States. Today, Jack and Jill boasts more than 230 chapters nationwide, representing more than 40,000 African American family members. Each chapter plans annual programming activities guided under a national theme. Through service projects, Jack and Jill of America creates a medium of contact for children to stimulate their growth and development. What do we do? Over our professional year, Jack and Jill participates and hosts numerous functions and events to advocate for the success and to promote the welfare of suffering neighborhoods. From serving food to homeless men, to giving coats to less fortunate children, the members of Jack and Jill believe in the power of public and volunteer services and helping those in need. Also during the year, Jack and Jill holds local, regional, and national youth summits for the future leaders of the world. Jack and Jill believes in instilling the future generation with the tools needed to change the world that we live in now. This organization's purpose is to give the tools necessary for the next generation to exceed and to exuberate the excellence that is within all of us. Why do we do what we do? As an organization, we look for the issues that cause anger within the communities of color and try to fix them with the best of our abilities. If it takes talking to a local, state, or national politician, or rioting for the same rights as other cultures, Jack and Jill is there to work hard and change the narrative of the African American man and woman. As an organization, Jack and Jill is there to work for our communities, to make sure that the future is bright. We want to thank you for having us serve as a partner in this celebration. Thank you very much.
So, for our keynote speaker, now everyone has seen MGM building up, right? To September 2018, right around the corner is the opening day. So, Alex Dixon. Alex humbly serves as the general manager of MGM Springfield Casino Resort Spa in Springfield, Mass, where he is responsible for day-to-day operations at the $950 million resort. Immediately prior to joining MGM, Alex served as the vice president and assistant general manager of Horseshoe Casino, Baltimore, with Caesars Entertainment. During his 9-year career with Caesars, he served in a number of capacities, including corporate VP and executive associate to the president of Shared Services Division, corporate director of enterprise effectiveness, and property director of planning and analysis. Well, that is all those accomplishments there. Please, we are welcome to talk to Alex Dixon.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. Good afternoon. You have to excuse my voice, but it's a pleasure to be here. Again, my name is Alex Dixon. I humbly serve as the general manager here at MGM Springfield, and it's a blessing to be here today with my family, my wife, my mother-in-law, and from Wilmington, Delaware. But Kwanzaa is all about the children. It's all about the kids. And so with that, I would love to get all the young people, please stand up and come up here to the front. How's everybody doing today? Good. Thank you guys for coming to the Kwanzaa celebration. It's amazing. I first started celebrating Kwanzaa when I was about your age. I was about 4 or 5 in Las Vegas. We would gather together in rooms like this and we would celebrate. But I wanted to come close to you to be able to tell you what was meaningful to me about Kwanzaa and how it helped me in my journey. What was so important was that I was surrounded in close proximity, just like this, to other black boys and black girls and other people of color from throughout my youth to understand that there's something that we can be proud about ourselves. There's absolutely the pride that is within us. And I want to affirm through 3 affirmations of what you are and what that means to you as you go on throughout your life. So I want to make sure everybody can see. I want to see all the eyes. I want to see all the eyes. And get in here nice and close. Nice and close. Let's spread out here just a little bit so we can get everybody else. Come on over. Shh. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. I want to be able to see everybody's eyes. Okay. I am smart.
I am smart.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am strong.
I am strong.
Again, I am smart.
I am smart.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am strong.
I am strong.
Let's give it up for our young people, everybody. We can take it. For the adults, if you're here, you get it. For our young people, sometimes they need that extra affirmation. I remember as a young child, having people from my community, much like you all, coming and giving me those affirmations. In today's economy, self-confidence is the most important currency that any of us can take into our day-to-day lives. And Kwanzaa is all about giving our young people that confidence. There's a lot of other images, a lot of other things that our people will be influenced by. But we can take control of the images and the thoughts that we can impart on our young people. I bring my family here today. We bring our children. We pray and we celebrate to be able to make sure that all of our young people have an understanding that there is something greater than them that is ordering their steps. What really resonated with me when I was a young person was the principle of NIA, of purpose. As a young boy, you can imagine, growing up in Las Vegas, there weren't a lot of folks that looked like me growing up in school. That may be the case for many of you here in Western Massachusetts. You may be one of a few. Or you may be surrounded by folks who, based upon where you are in your life and your trajectory, may not want to be able to help lift you up. But Kwanzaa is that one special time of year that we can remove all of the commercial things in our lives. We can get back to our core elements and our roots to be able to understand who we are. There's value in who we are and who we want to be. And Kwanzaa was developed not so long ago that we can understand and help and shape and mold the culture which we want to create. We're here because in many of us were stolen. Stolen from Africa and brought to this country. We've helped to make this country great in spite of our beginnings and how we got here. We lost many of our culture. We pay homage to Swahili because we don't know the mother tongue in which we spoke. But we pay homage to the people and we acknowledge the fact that we are from a place and we've helped to make not only our country, but we as African Americans a strong people. In many cases, that was in spite of the atrocities that take place against our people. But still we sing. Still we rise. Still we can be proud, we can be strong, and we can acknowledge our beauty. Those three principles, encouraging our young people to do just that and believe that, enable us to make sure that we can go on and accomplish great things. I often get asked about my personal background, being new to the community, and I offer this up not as a showcase, but as an example and as a light for some young person in the room who may aspire to want to do great things. So my family is from a small town in Tallulah, Louisiana. So during the Great Migration, many of us in this room may have gone throughout the different parts of the South, up to the north or out west. We got out west and we landed in Las Vegas, Nevada. My father came from a small town called Opelika, Alabama. Was in the Air Force and got stationed in Nellis in Las Vegas. They met and we had a small community of African Americans that in spite of the many atrocities that took place in our country, we were able to develop a community very similar to this and do great things. From my time in Las Vegas, I had an opportunity to go on to Howard University. I understand we got a future Bison in the house. There you go, or a fellow or a former Bison, good, congratulations. But Howard University is a historically black college. It was founded by a gentleman by the name of General Oliver Otis Howard, a white general in the Civil War, who said, we're going to create a school to be able to make sure that we can create teachers and preachers. It didn't evolve. But there are many other schools, which I had no idea about growing up in Las Vegas, called historically black colleges. but it provided me what Kwanzaa provides many of you. It is an affirmation of who we are and what we can become. And during my time at Howard University, I got exposed to other people who looked like me, who talked like me, who came from similar backgrounds, who had gone on to a place that I aspired to, and that was called Wall Street. So I'd never heard about Wall Street, but I knew growing up about cooperative economics through my Kwanzaa time that having an understanding of business and commerce can help to make sure that our people can achieve great things. And through mentoring, coaching, listening, and developing from people who looked like me, I was able to go to a place called Goldman Sachs in New York. So I pursued mergers and acquisitions where we bought and sold companies throughout the United States within oil and gas. I had no idea about this growing up, but because I knew my purpose and I knew about Kujichagali and self-determination, I was able to go out into a field that I did not necessarily know about growing up. From there, I had the opportunity to move to London with Goldman Sachs. And we, again, focused on mergers and acquisitions within oil and gas in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. From there, a horrible tragedy hit, and Katrina within New Orleans affected our people. From the images I was seeing in London, I could not help it. And I got on the first flight I could to get to Houston.
Yes, sir.
To be able to have folks who left from New Orleans to come over to Houston in the Astrodome to make sure they could get back on their feet. And you can imagine looking out and seeing a sea of people. All multiracial, but there was a lot of folks who looked like us, without a place to go. But you had to be able to pull on those principles of Kwanzaa to be able to understand what it makes sense for those people. For a short period of time, was able to help out. From there, I moved on to Los Angeles, and I met my beautiful wife, moved back to Las Vegas, moved to Baltimore to help build a facility, and now I'm here in Springfield. And what I love about our community, is that there's a hope and a pride and a sense of purpose amongst each and every one of us of what we can be. We know that we've seen our better days, but we're hopeful about the days ahead. And as long as we get together, we eat together, we pray together, we can overcome.
That's right.
And it's a blessing to make sure that we've got our young people to ensure that they keep coming. They keep believing. They keep saying that they're beautiful. They keep knowing that they're strong and that they're smart. Because those very principles and the 7 principles of Kwanzaa are what I've been able to maintain and utilize throughout this day. So I thank each and every one of you for coming. I thank each and every one of you for taking that risk, taking that shot. Because not everybody celebrates. Not everybody acknowledges their blackness. Not everybody acknowledges from whence we come. But those of us who do choose, we keep the faith. We keep that light burning. And each and every year when we light our Kanara, we remember from where we come and where we're going. And I thank you, everyone. I am appreciative to the city, to my elders in the room, to everyone who's come before me. Because without you, there is no me. And without us, there is no us. So I thank you. I thank you to Daryl. I thank you to all of our senior leaders. And thank you everybody today.
Thank you, Alex, for that powerful message. I'm MBS Millet, since we're naturally beautiful and sophisticated. I have a poem called Royalty that I wanted to share. My skin color represents royalty, but not only because it's black. It's because of the pain I have endured and inflicted with positive facts. I am royalty because I am strong, because I didn't give up. I am royalty because when I was wronged, no retaliation, I followed up. I am royalty because when times were down, I held my head high. I thought of people who fought for me to keep moving till I got by. You are royalty like me because you are here. And if you are here, your skin represents royalty. It's glowing of love. It radiates peace. It's welcoming change. Negativity's released. Your skin tells your story. Your skin maps your life. From healed bruises on your knees to missing rings from ex-wives. We've been through it all. So when we see healed cuts, we've been there before, felt love and pain in our guts. But we prevailed. We put cocoa butter on our scars. Whether we stood or we knelt, we fought for what was ours. Then we put on our crowns and we sat on our thrones. We built up our kingdoms till we had our own. Then we all became royalty.
Alex Dixon and the Dixon family to walk us through the steps of the lighting of the Kinara.
Good afternoon. So it's a beautiful sight to see. This is a beautiful makeka, and you see the various components of the not only of the Kinara, but as well as the elements that you see here. You've got the drum, which is the communication of our people. Yes, sir. You got the books, which is the knowledge for each of us. First fruits, Kwanzaa, first fruits of the harvest. This is Swahili. Typically, throughout a Kwanzaa celebration, you'll pay homage to our ancestors and those who come before us. And at times, we'll pour out libation, and we'll have an affirmation that we say, Ashe, 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 as we think of others. But it's a beautiful, and we've got the beautiful horn. And typically, in our home, we'll have a piece of corn, one for each child in the household. And so each day you go through and you light one of the candles. But today we represent Ujamaa, cooperative economics. And so we're grateful to have everyone here today. And as we go through the ceremony, I just want to make sure we have a lighter for the candle. Sorry. Umoja. Kujichagulia. Ujima.
Sorry. Ujima. Ujamaa.
Ujamaa. So this is the 5th day, so we light 5 candles. So thank you everyone for coming out here today. Let me turn it back over to Jeremos.
All right, that concludes this portion of the program. A round of applause for our lovely host, Ms. Cindy Gaynor. Please give it up for Cindy. Thank you. And before you leave, do not forget, we have the Kwanzaa market. Please, please, please patronize the vendors, buy something, talk with them. Stop at the Comcast table, register for the raffle.
We have Leonard Underwood from Upscale Socks to suit your souls. You can check him out at www.upscalesocks.com. He is busy making his sales, doing his pitches. He's got wonderful custom-made socks here in the city of Springfield. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Selassie Jah, Rastafari, give thanks to all my ancestors. I'm so appreciative, I'm so grateful, I'm so blessed. Estoy muy apreciado, agradecido y bendecido. You know, it's Kemet Maroon from Hartford, from Jamaica, Africa. So appreciative. Most of the products that you see here, like the rings, I make all of them. I didn't make the pillowcases, but I have different bracelets, the beads that come from Sierra Leone. I have some pieces from Ghana, Ghanaian trade beads. I have different RBG shoelaces as well as the ice gold and green shoelace. I have the kufis, kente kufis, the bow ties, some fabric earrings. I have some studs with the unks on there. My art, you know, truth, justice, balance, reciprocity, harmony.
So today what we have, traditional, you know, food in my house, sweet potato pie. Go down here, we got mac and cheese, collard greens, cornbread, potato salad, baked chicken, you know, candy yams, the standards, you know, holiday food. So So, I mean, this is just really what I do. This is what I love. This is my passion. This is where I'm at in life. This is just what I want to do forever, you know. So, I mean, I love it. I love for people to experience it. I love for, you know, to get feedback, good, bad, and ugly. You know, it just helps me to really, you know, build who I am and challenge my skills and think of creative ways of presenting and how they view my food and how they view me. So, you know, this is just like really, this is really what Ari Bells is all about. You know, family, friends, everything.
The food is amazing. I love how the presentation is like nice little small bite sizes so we can all go back to work and be productive and not have the itis. And it's really tasty, it's really good. I have potato salad, collard greens, yams, candy yams, and a piece of chicken, and I had some cornbread. Yeah.
How was your experience at Kwanzaa?
It was beautiful. I love the keynote speaker, Alex Dixon, and what he had to say in us getting back to our blackness and loving our blackness and just being such a light in the community. I loved, of course, Dream Studios comes every year, and they do their thing with the dancing. And of course, the reading program, the scholars did amazing, memorizing the 7 principles and what they mean and what they stand for, and they looked awesome. We had a volunteer that made their outfits for us, and it was just great. I had a good time. Thank you.
Yeah, hi, Brad Palazzo here with Comcast. Proud participant in today's Kwanzaa celebration, and thankful to the city for putting this on and the Urban League of Greater Springfield for inviting us here today. And we're here promoting our Internet Essentials program, which is a program to help sign up low-income families with internet service, essentially to help bridge the digital divide, make sure that everybody has access to the internet at home. And families are eligible if they have a child that's eligible for the National School Lunch Program, or if they live in public housing, and they can get internet service for $9.95. They also get a voucher to purchase a low-cost, internet-ready laptop computer for $150, and then access to online, in-person, and in-print digital literacy training. So it's really a wraparound approach to help give these families access. And we're proud to be here today promoting it, and also for those who are interested, trying to help them sign up for the program.
Look at that. We've got virtual reality. We've got the kids lined up, ready to play. Whoa, wow. So who's jumping on first? Oh, he's already on it. Okay.
Hi, my name is Earl Stallings. My wife and I own Universe Virtual Reality. We are based out of Springfield on Cooley Street in the Five-Town Palazzo. We are introducing something new, something innovative, completely immersive. As you can see, when you put the headset on, you really can't tell where you are. The world that you're in kind of completely takes over.
Well, the name of the company is Love Notes, and these are cards that are homemade with love. I have New Year's, I have birthday cards, get well, sympathy cards, and as my son said, you cannot get these at CVS. Yes.
How are you? Yes, how's it going? This is a Center Afterschool program. Alicia and Althea are the directors and owners. They've been in operation for almost 14 years now, and they continue to service the community at affordable prices, affordable rates, and activities that are amazing and innovative and creative. And they have a beautiful staff of young people that either attended the center and now are actually working in the center.
I know all about Kwanzaa.
You do? What's today?
It's the black candle.
Black candle with Moja, right? What's today?
I think today is a wonderful day. Kwanzaa should be every day. This is especially important because there's economic development, supporting black businesses, and that should be every day.
We're excited for the Kwanzaa celebration. It's amazing to be here with my 2 boys. The rest of the family's coming through, but we're excited about Ujama and blessings in the new year.